story you'll only see on NBC 26. From cyberbullying to online predators, while social media has connected our world, it's also opening up a dangerous door for our teens and children. Age restrictions are in place for a reason, but should they be raised? And what challenges would new social media laws likely face? NBC 26's Billy Wagner explores how young is too young for tech.
Cassandra, the European Union recently shot down a proposal to raise the age limit for social media to 16. Here in the U.S., the vast majority of social media sites and apps require a user to be at least 13. But some would argue that today's average teenager doesn't always understand the very real consequences of certain choices on social media. As superintendent of the Sevastopol School District, Linda Underwood sees students at their best.
When they're making great decisions, when they're really engaged.
She also often sees them buckling under social pressures, making poor, knee-jerk decisions toward one another.
Which is what happens when you're a kid.
Underwood says those decisions have been amplified by the world of social media.
Things are said in postings that would never be said face-to-face.
And it can make physical bullying worse. Last year, the Door County Sheriff's Department had to investigate an alleged incident of bullying caught and shared on Snapchat. Deputies say 2 students could be seen pushing an older student with special needs into lockers.
I think that people who are younger, who have grown up having access to that growing technology, take it for granted. Young people share more on Facebook and Twitter in a week than many families share in their annual Christmas letter.
Cyberbullying is a growing concern. The Cyberbullying Research Center says 48 of 50 states include electronic harassment within their current bullying legislation. 24 out of 50 states specifically use the phrase cyberbullying.
The cyber world is limitless. It doesn't have boundaries.
Online predators who use social media's anonymity and convenient picture-sharing apps to entice teens are also on the rise. The FBI says 46% of kids 10 through 17 admit to giving out personal information to someone they don't know online.
Teenagers, they don't realize that they need to fear certain things.
But when it comes to any federal or state law enforcing higher age restrictions on social media, online security expert Kurt Esser says it's tricky.
What if the user's account was hacked? Or what if the users lied at sign-up?
Esser says many teens already admit to lying about their age online to gain access to restricted sites.
Kids are getting much better, much smarter, and they're able to circumvent some of those things.
Blanket age restriction laws would also require all social media sites to be on board, which experts say is unlikely.
There is the argument that it should be a parent's decision to control what access his or her children have.
In the end, the most power to decide what our kids have access to is in our own hands.
Parents have an obligation to parent.
I think we'd be much better off spending that money helping schools and parents teach kids how to make good decisions about what they're putting out and what they're accessing.
As the laws continue to evolve. Now, as for the 2 states that don't include electronic harassment within their current bullying legislation, they're Alaska and Wisconsin. Keeping you connected, Billy Wagner, NBC 26.
Now, we've added a list of some of the latest social media websites and apps that parents should know about. Just head to our website, NBC26.com, and